KD Beats.
Beats Planet.
So we're still, I'm ready, I lied. Okay, I'm ready now, here we go.
Come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
Come on in, y'all, come on in. Welcome. We got another edition. I don't even know if that's edition in Spanish, Will, still. It just
sound like it.
It sounded, I hope it's not racist. Got another edition. If anybody speaks Spanish, tell me what edition means. Tell what edition means. We are here with an episode, with another episode of Voch Lombardi Live, man. Like I said, we're going to get close to making this a well-oiled machine. Like I said, we had a weird week this week, but when next week starts, we are going to be contenting this thing up, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have a blast. I appreciate y'all for being here. Today, we're talking about the Giants again. Yesterday, we talked about the Giants defense. Today, we're talking about the Cowboys defense in context of the Giants offense. It should be fun. Check out Will Steele. He's been doing some fantastic work. We've been doing the inverse. Will, we going to be doing it like opposite during the season too? Like on the day I talk defense here, you going to do that?
That could be a thing, but we'll have to see. It all depends on the news, what happens and whatnot. But I like that though. I think we should plan on that.
Yeah, sound good. So that's how we'll do. We will crisscross it, but check Will Steele out and his fantastic work. Like I said, we're gonna give you, quasi similar takes, but we're gonna just go at it different ways. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to all of our content creator family. We're gonna say Micah Parsons runs fast. We're gonna say the same thing, but we all put our different flavors on it. We all come at it from a different direction. So check out Will Steele in the morning, A to Z Dallas, 8:30 to 10:30. Nick Bosa got paid. They ain't got nothing to do with us this year, right? But when it's time for Micah to go, Micah's gonna want Pat Mahomes money, right? He's gonna want a 10-year, $1 billion contract like Pat Mahomes got whenever it's time to pay Micah. Will Steele?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't know about 500 million, but I think he'll crack 2 if Bosa got about 170. I think he'll get up close to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous, man. And I just hope that there's no hostage being held. You know what I'm saying? I hope that there's no gamesmanship. I hope I ain't got to hear Jerry come on the radio saying, "Hey man, Mike ain't that good no way." Shit, Michael, you know what I'm saying?
We live by that hope creed. Mike is gonna be wishing
the hope creed.
I need 4 and 500 million.
Well, we're not paying Micah as a pass rusher. We're paying him as an off-ball Sam linebacker. We're gonna pay Micah like Kyle Wilber. Y'all want to pay him like DeMarcus Ware? We're gonna pay him like Kyle Wilber. And before you know it, Micah's a goddamn Kansas City Chief or something like that. Before that motherfucker be gone, Mike ain't finna play with us. I'm your host, man. Let's get into it. Voch.
Hey, Voch.
And this is just a mixtape.
VOCHLONBARD. I'm being point guarded by the best in the business, Master William Skywalker Steele.
Where's my button?
That's enough damn salt there, Willie.
Oh, snap. Did we just...
we did the same time. Here we go.
That's enough damn salt there, Willie.
No more Big Willie. My game is grown. Prefer you call me William.
We are not in mid-season form.
No, we're not. We're stumbling all over the place, but it is what it is. Don't worry about it. Somebody showed me how to say it in Spanish, but I forgot the word.
He said you said it right, apparently.
Edición. Okay, cool. I've been ready to move on so fast. I forgot what I asked y'all. Y'all putting anything in the chat. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right, here we go. Let's get into it, man. Mike McCarthy has some quotes today. I thought a couple of them were interesting. We're not gonna go back too many press conferences. As bad as I want to go back to that one quote when he was talking about the assistant coaches, there's no need to be messy today. But he did have some interesting things to talk about today. Can we stop asking Mike McCarthy game plan questions and things about scheme and other stuff that we know he's not going to answer, because he's not going to answer. We don't know about Tyler Smith being available right now. Tyler's going to be working with Britt Brown, and hey, Britt, he's the best in the business. You know what I'm saying? So if there's a shot for Tyler to play, Jerry Jones went on the radio and sounded great about Tyler Smith playing, but per a couple of tweets and per some other people talking, will still sound like Tyler has a hamstring strain. You know what I'm saying? You just don't fool around with the word strain. It's not a pull, it's not a tear or anything like that, but it's a strain. But we seen Dak Prescott strain something, and his ass was wrong the whole season. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to mess around with strains. But if we're taking the Jerry Jones optimistic role, then he should be good to go. But we'll see. Here's what Mike McCarthy had to say. If Tyler Smith wasn't to play, who would be stepping up in Tyler Smith's place?
Well, I mean, I think it's obvious. I mean, we'll look at a couple guys this week, and so we'll announce that 90 minutes before the game.
I love how Mike said, "Oh, it's obvious."
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
Y'all shit. Oh, look, clearly the answer is, huh?
I mean, I think it's obvious. We'll look at a couple guys this week, and so we'll announce that 90 minutes before the game.
I tell your nose ass later. That's what he said.
Nah, Mike said. I mean, it's obvious. Mute me real quick.
Mike said, hey man, Will, remember the old cartoons? Boy, Mike McCarthy ain't playing with you, bro. In real life, though, Will, I do think that a conversation needs to be had. Awesome Richards could play left guard for you. TJ Bass could play left guard for you. I'm of the opinion that if it's close between the veteran and the rookie, throw the rookie in the fire. That's just me. I think the team may go Chuma Edoga.
Ooh.
I think the team may go Chuma Edoga. I don't like Chuma Edoga necessarily because I seen Chuma Edoga get whooped and moved a couple times this preseason. And I ain't like it. What you listen to, Wiz? What's going on with you? You good over there? You good?
Oh yeah, I'm just checking my audio. I felt like my audio was low yesterday.
Okay, cool. You said, ooh, I thought some.
No, I was saying ooh to you because I'm on the opposite end.
Okay, I thought something happened. Okay. No. Now if it was up to me, I'd just throw Tyler Bass in there and we'll just roll with it. But I think the team is gonna lean with the veteran. What you think happens, Will, still?
I think awesome.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I talked about this with Lando earlier today. I think because he strained his hammy Monday, that kind of puts them in a bind with the game in 6 days from Monday, right? And only a couple practices. So who's the one player that's been playing at that position all off season? It's been Awesome Richards.
At left guard, yeah. So
I think in short term, Awesome Richards is your guy. But if it was up to me, I would be grooming Tyler. TJ. Who's a lot of T's? Another T on this damn line. Yeah. TJ Bass to be my swing interior guard, if that makes sense, Voch.
Sure. And look, I'm with that. TJ Bass played the whole preseason at right guard. He played his whole college career on the left side. Sometimes you'll have to go back to his Oregon film to really remind yourself of that. He was a left side player at first. He's just been playing right guard here. And in the first press conference after preseason or whatever, they asked Mike McCarthy, said, hey, Mike, I noticed TJ Bass was over there working some center. And Mike was like, hell yeah. And that would make sense that if Fournier and all these other guys and Hoffman and those guys, if they're not going to be like on your 40 whatever, then it would make sense to make TJ as versatile as possible. So if he is your swing interior guy, that would make sense. But to your point in particular, we saw a lot of awesome at left tackle, but we saw a lot of awesome at left guard.
Yeah.
So now in Giants context, right? First of all, we're not comfortable with none of these characters playing against Dexter Lawrence and all these guys, whether it be Chuma Edoga, TJ Bass, or Austin Richards. It just comes down to, can you go in there and can you fight? Can you go in there and put up a fight? And to be fair, Will, still, if it comes down to just you getting in there fighting, that's another reason why TJ Bass and Austin are my guys. If I see anything from TJ Bass and Austin Richards, they kind of fight a little bit. I seen Chuma Edoga roll around and just get whooped a few times, and that scares the hell out of me. But at least my young guys got fight in them. You know what I'm saying? I think they'll be a little safer in the pass rush department versus some of those guys, versus some of those D-line guys. But in run game, that's where those dudes are really going to shine at. But I trust Four to be able to navigate that. I've seen Four do do great things with bad offensive lines versus good D lines like this. You just can't go out there and just die like Chuma Doga's done. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we'll still have Tyron Smith, Tyler Biggetish, Zach Martin, Terrence Steele, better weapons on the outside. I think we're going to have a better run scheme. It seems that way, at least. So, listen, I love Tyler, but for one game, we should be able to get by this one game. Now, unfortunately, it's the first one.
Yeah.
And that's what makes things weird is you don't have tendencies on the opposing team, and they don't have tendencies on you either, but
sure,
you should be able to beat this team even without Tyler. And if it was up to me, bro, I'm playing the long game here. Yeah. If Tyler Smith is not completely over this hamstring situation and there is no, hey, we're not worried about him restraining it, fine. But if there's any slight of hesitance, I'm sitting him. This is a 20 to 21 game season for me, not one.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think mishaps at left guard are enough to lose to this Giants team. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I respect them, but just looking up and down the roster, man, what we do versus what they do, like it's just not enough. And hey, how long does it take to get over hamstring strain? I don't know. But this ain't a situation. I would, just like what you said, Will, I would rather just have awesome TJ or Chuma for one game as opposed to having them all season. So I think that's the easy point here. So
before you move on, we have to remember Matt Forniak was the starting left guard. And Tyler Smith was a starting left tackle. We had left tackle, left guard issues against Dexter Lawrence and Tibbs before. Now, they're going to have Dexter Lawrence, Tibbs, Leonard Williams, Azeez Ojulari. We didn't play that entire unit. Game 2, they did have 3 of those 4 guys. And once again, we ran like 160 yards, had over 400 yards offense, 28 points, should have been 30 plus. So, and this was with Connor McGovern, who you say, ugh. Every time we say Connor McGovern, you, ugh. And once again, a rookie left tackle who got whooped, by the way. He got whooped in that game against. So, like you said, Forrest dealt with worse, I think, up front against a ton of pressure. And I'm just extremely confident that they'll be able to get by here.
Plus, all else fails, we'll go out there and throw that mug 40 times.
Did you hear what I said?
Make them boys pass rush, you feel me?
They got some damn rookie corners, so.
Oh goodness, let's just throw this West Coast offense with this savvy play caller with this savvy quarterback, and let's just go work the young corners, dog. Let's just go do it. We can begin talking about the Giants here, the Giants offense with this Mike McCarthy clip. Somebody asked, and I do kind of push back on this question that they asked, right? It was like, Mike, you've had challenges with the run game last year, stopping the run last year, but you've been pretty good at shutting down Saquon Barkley. I think the Cowboys' run game got better throughout the year, and they ended as a pretty solid run team. But whatever. It was like, Mike, how'd you have challenges in the run game, but you did such a good job versus Saquon Barkley? Mike's about to give you another not tell you nothing answer. You know what I'm saying? Because there is some secret sauce somewhere stopping Saquon in this scheme or whatever, but me and Will gonna talk about it. But here we go. Stop Saquon, but you can't stop the run.
It's the question's obviously very specific to last year. It's something I talked about Monday. The only thing that really carries forward from last year to this year is statistically is your reputation. So if you look at the way we're built on defense, I think we really established that in 21. It was definitely the case in 22. People are going to try to run the football on us because of the success of our pass rush, and we've been the best in the league 2 years in a row, taking the ball away. So I think the obvious is it starts with the run game, and the things that come off of that. So we've committed more time, which we have on offense too, to help our defense on training camp on the action pass game, because obviously we expect the run to be a focal point each and every week, and the action pass off of that is something that we got to do a really good job of.
So look, there was a lot of jargon in there. There was a lot of nonsense and sophistry in there, but I actually loved his answer that he ended with, Will Steele. Just on the Saquon Barkley real fast, and this is my first point. Just how do we deal with Saquon, which I would say is their best offensive player. Versus the Cowboys last year, first time we played against them was 81 yards, and one of those was a 36-yard play. Besides that, Saquon wasn't doing very much. And the second time we lined up against them, Saquon was 11 for 39. Jonathan Hankins wasn't even in the conversation at this point.
Any of those games.
None of those games. Neither one of them. Mozzie, like the dude that got cut. Bohanna was a guy that was like anchoring run game at this point, right? So I don't think there's a big fear with Saquon necessarily, but I love what Mike McCarthy was saying. This approach is not exclusive to the Giants. Every team is going to come at us like this. Every team is going to look at Dallas and be like, I don't want to deal with them corners and them DBs over there. I don't want to deal with 11 and 90. I'm going to try to run the football. So what Mike McCarthy is saying, hey, this ain't just about Saquon. It's going to be about Breece and Dalvin. It's going to be about James Conner when they roll that tank machine out there in Arizona. It's going to be about Zeke and Stevenson when we see them. It's going to be about Christian McCaffrey. It's going to be about Austin Eckler. Every team we play, they're going to try to take away our pass defense with running the football. So, yeah, we beat the shit out of Saquon twice last year. That sounds great, don't it, Will? Still, our run defense beat the shit out of Saquon twice last year. But every team is going to try to run the ball to keep from throwing against us. And I don't think that's going to, that's the same thing with this game. If Daniel Jones has to throw the ball against us, Will Steele, good luck to you. They ball good, but he ain't that goddamn good. He is not that daggum good. If you just let our offense do our offense and we just get up early and maybe we get a couple stops on defense and we shut down Saquon. Before you know it, it's third quarter. Daniel got to throw, and we could just, I ain't gonna say sit back and chill, but we go into, throw the ball, clock kill, run the ball, throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? We go into that mode, and Daniel has to get aggressive. That's when we start to get turnovers and maybe lead the league in turnovers for us.
Literally happened in the first game. Remember, they had to throw the ball. He threw the pick to try to go down and make the score closer. Second game, same thing. We got out to a 15-point lead. They could not run the ball as much. They couldn't run the ball in general, but they said, hey, we got to get back in this game by throwing it. So you're absolutely right. If the offense gets up early, that's a whole different story. But what I would like to see, right, is if it is a tightly contested game, you're still able to stop the run.
Yes.
And they are absolutely emphasizing this. That's why you go out and you go get Mozzie Smith in the first round. That's why you bring back Jonathan Hankins. That's why you have Damone Clark as your guy, right? So, yeah, I look, Saquon Barkley is a home run hitter.
Yes, sir.
But if he doesn't hit a home run, it's a lot of singles, bro. A whole lot of singles, and I can live with that.
Yep, 100%, Mr. Wolf. And then we're going to transition into more of this Daniel Jones talk, in which, boy, I just can't wait to beat the shit out of Twitter and social media when this happens to him. But here's Mike McCarthy. I actually wrote down. I'm going to let y'all listen to the question that was asked and how Mike answered it. But I wrote down in my notes here. This is why we're going to whoop the shit out of Daniel Jones. I wrote it down just like this.
Your defense was the number one pressure-generating defense a year ago. The Giants' O-line was the worst or allowed the most quarterback pressures. What are your thoughts about that matchup entering Sunday?
Well, I think it's the beauty of the offseason. It's the beauty of September football. I think the fact that you have unscouted looks, they've had a chance to go through scheme evaluation. They have obviously added, players both through the draft and in free agency. So, but yeah, we're looking at the matchups. Really had time to plan to do. We're about a day and a half ahead of where we normally would be at this point in the week, and I think that serves us well because we're getting to the point where we're just really focused on what we need to do.
Now, Will Steele, I love that question and answer. Right? Hey, man, y'all led the league in pressures, and the Giants gave up the most pressures last year. Mike, how you gonna deal with that? And Mike is doing everything in his power, Will, to not just rub his hands and smile at the podium, because he know what the business is. So all he can say is, hey, man, reputation, man. Last year, we got some guys. We're going to boom, boom, boom. But, Will, the game plan is still the same. We're going to pressure. We're going to bring dudes to Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
I remember last year, Will, somebody was asking me, they was like, Voch, why you think Dan Quinn lets these quarterbacks run? Why you think they let Daniel Jones? It was just this. Right. It was this weekly thing of these quarterbacks getting a handful of first downs, right? And I would be like, well, just listen to what you just said to me, right? Like, these quarterbacks get a handful of first downs, but they got to throw at some point. Look, they did everything in their power. I'm just talking about last year to protect Daniel Jones. whether it be Daniel running or them getting rid of the ball quickly or deep ball versus cornerback 2. That's what they'll do, Will Steele. You can only pontificate down the field so much. Now, with this daggum defense, Will Steele, you can't just catch and throw anymore. You can't just catch and throw with confidence anymore. You can't, I mean, you can scramble and get a first down if you want to, but you're not going to beat us just 10 yards at a time. Just, oh, well, I can't run nothing on offense but quarterback runs. That's not how you beat the Dallas Cowboys. It's going to be a slow but sure ass whooping. Will, I was on Foot's show yesterday, right? And I kind of got an attitude a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because one, my whole thing is cornerback 2 last year was a way out. Cornerback 2 last year was, if we couldn't do nothing else to this defense that Dan and them put together, we just going to throw the ball versus cornerback 2. And them boys will get some chunk plays out of that. And before you know it, they're in the red zone. And before you know it, they score. That ain't Anthony Brown no more. That's Gilmore now. That's Stephon Gilmore. And well, look, Will, you know the funny part about it? Since we talking about deep ball versus cornerback 2, the one thing that I ain't never think about was Gilmore got all the deep ball versus cornerback 2 practice this year versus Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks is the guy. If you want, just go against Brandon Cooks every day in practice, and you should be fine with deep ball versus cornerback 2, whoever you going up against. Isaiah Hodgins. I understand that they got a lot of hype about Hyatt, but how you gonna have to show me? Wan'Dale Robinson.
Gonna need time. I mean, yes. Hyatt can have all the damn speed in the world. You're going to need time.
That's my point.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. If it does come down to a point where you got to drop back like 7 steps, oh, sir, good luck to you. I actually had this point written down about the offensive line, Will Steele, because I was curious about how we were going to deploy our pass rushers versus their offensive line. We've seen Micah Parsons get 2 sacks versus Andrew Thomas. I've seen it happen. I've seen D-Law beat the shot at Evan Neal. I saw it, right? I saw it with my own eyes, right? I'm assuming Evan Neal's going to be a little better this year. Let's just assume. Somebody, Fuston King, even say, hey, Voch, Andrew Thomas is going to be better this year.
Andrew Thomas was second team All-Pro.
I agree. But damn, Micah going to be better.
Yeah,
Micah better this year too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, how do we deploy these guys? And I like what we did last year, Will. We kept best on best. We just kept Micah on Andrew.
That's how I want to do it.
And just say, hey, Mike, if you just whoop best, we just going to go. If you just whoop best, then we'll whoop best. But what that does, Will, is that we just got the rest of our guys who are savages. They're just going to be dealing with the nonsense that they got at offensive line.
Yeah, I'm all for moving around Micah Parsons, but I don't want to put D-Law on Andrew Thomas's side that often because I think that's advantage Andrew Thomas. Sure. And that's all due respect to D-Law. I just think Andrew Thomas is one of them ones at left tackle where I get Micah can whoop on Evan Neal, but so can D-Law. And I was like you said, I've seen Micah have immense success against Andrew Thomas. So yeah, I would love to kind of keep him that way. And then if you want to move Micah around, blitz him from the middle, loop him around, do some stunts, things like that.
Sure. I just don't think and look, man, I've been trying my hardest, man, but the more I just think about the game, the more kind of disrespectful I get. Let me just pull up our lads real quick.
Yeah.
I don't think this offensive line enough, man. I don't think so. I mean, Andrew's good.
For me, it's not the players. Like it's not the players that make their offense challenging at one point. It's the scheme. Yeah. They do a lot of moving around pre-snap. They're at their best when they do pre-snap motion mixed with some play action stuff. And Daniel Jones can have big wide open windows to complete the pass. Like you said, matriculate down the field. They'll take that. That's actually what they want to do. Now they do got some new guys in the Hyatt, Paris Campbell's here, but Hyatt is supposed to be big play, stretch the field. But again, you got to get the rock to him. You got to have time to get the rock to him. So it's not the players that strike any nervousness or fear. It's the system. And can the Cowboys adapt to it early? Because I don't want them to come out and all this razzle dazzle's happen, right? And then boom, next thing you know it, they scored a touchdown, they got momentum, etc. But if they can thwart that early, it could be a long ass day for Daniel Jones and Brian Daboll.
I trust Dan. I trust Dan Quinn. And we said the same thing when we were talking about Shanahan, right? Like if Dan can win the X's and O's part, and it just ends up being dudes versus dudes.
Yep.
It ain't a lot of teams that could just beat us dudes versus dudes.
That ain't one of them.
No, Giants definitely
That's
won.
not one of them. No.
Giants definitely won. And I got enough faith in Dan. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen, Will Steele. I got enough faith in Dan that he can deal with, he can deal with the X's and O's that, Dayball's dealing with. See, look,
Can I adjust the nonsense here?
Sure.
Somebody in the chat said the arrogance of what are we supposed to feel like going into this matchup? If the roles were reversed, the Cowboys hadn't beat the Giants in 10 times in a row. Got swept last year by Cooper Rush and Dak Prescott with, an incomplete team on our end as well, by the way.
Yeah.
What else? We got better. This is a better team. How else are we supposed to feel going into this game? Scared? Come on, man.
Daniel Jones threw 15 touchdowns last year, Will.
What the hell is we supposed to watch?
15. He ran for 7. So that's a total of what, 22?
I ain't scared of you, mother.
Listen, I respect all opponents, and there's some good players on the team.
Yeah.
But there's no way, if you are an unbiased Giants fan in here or a non-Cowboy fan, you look at the Giants, you look at the Cowboys, and you say that team is better at anything.
Right. Isaiah Hodgins is they like wide receiver 1 right now. Paris Campbell starting, Will Steele. I'm sorry. These are just two teams that are in 2 different tiers. Now, look, let me be fair for a second, right? Division game, anything can happen. Cowboys on the road. We didn't have a preseason game. It's possible that we can come out flat. You know what I mean? Like, but these are all like what ifs. These are all what ifs. But if you put those wide receivers versus my DBs, like those offensive linemen versus my D linemen, right? If we just go tit for tat like that, talk to me, man.
That's
talk
what I'm saying.
See, we're not allowed to be Cowboy fans.
We're not allowed. We're breaking down the game, Voch.
Yes.
Like that's the thing. We're breaking down the game, and every time we come to the conclusion of the breakdown, it's like, hey, I like our chances here. I like us in this matchup.
Yeah.
But people don't want you to say that. These scary ass fans out here and these non-Cowboy fans out here, they want you to act like we scary at this matchup. No, there ain't nothing to be scared of. You can respect this team, but the Cowboys, they go out there and handle their business. They are better than this team.
Yeah. Like last year, it was Noah Brown and Michael Gallup running curl routes with CeeDee Lamb and slot. And they kind of moved CeeDee, you know what I'm saying? They just kind of moved him around a little bit. Noah Brown has turned into Brandon Cooks. And Michael Gallup's knee feels better, right? Zeke has turned into Tony Pollard. You know what I mean? Like those curl routes have turned into a West Coast offense that's quarterback and yak friendly. I can't, you know what I'm saying? So I see some people in the chat telling us to address Darren Waller. Darren Waller's a savage. As long as he's healthy, he's a savage. And it's week 1, so he's gonna be healthy. But the Cowboys got the same type of player that as long as he's healthy, he's a savage. His name is J-Ron Kearse. And I've seen J-Ron Kearse shut down many a tight ends. My actual question, Will Steele, was how do we deal with Waller? Is it an Izzy? Is it a Kearse? Or is it some other corner? That was one of my questions. I've seen Kearse, as long as he's healthy and no lingering issues, I've seen Kearse shut down tight ends. And I know Kearse ain't hurt because it's week 1, Will Steele. I think that's fair. Now, Darren Waller could just as easy get the best of
wait for Sunday.
Yeah, I know, right? Look, Darren Waller could get the best of J-Ron Kearse, but can a Giants fan or a Giants supporter here really imply that Darren Waller is enough to put these Giants over the edge? Is that enough? I happen to not think that's enough,
bro.
I know you're sick of it, Will.
I am because I'm just so damn. I can't believe that people are stunned that we are confident.
Sure.
How can you not be? Yes, I get y'all added a Darren Waller. We added a goddamn Stephon Gilmore. Yes, I get you added Jalen Hyatt. We added a Brandon Cooks. Yes, I get you Paris Campbell. We added a Mozzie Smith. And you're not running out Kellen Curl Moore. You know how easy y'all had it? I watched this damn film front and back the last couple of days, and I'm just sitting here like, yo, if they couldn't deal with that scheme,
yeah,
what the hell y'all gonna do with this?
Yeah.
You better hope those blitzes working. And I'm talking about the other side of the ball, but yeah, I'm just ready for Sunday.
Noah Brown ain't here no more. Nashawn Latham put something in quotes. He says, "We competed with you for 3 quarters." Is that what?
And what happened? It was a 15-point game with 1 minute and 25 seconds left.
Is that what Giants fans saying? Is that what Giants fans? John May says Isaiah Simmons. Y'all trade Isaiah Simmons for what? $28 and a 7 or something like Isaiah Simmons. Come on, man. Listen, bro. I don't want to hang around and do this too long the game on Sunday, but I don't think we're saying anything
that's just a trash talk fest now. But
sure, I will just to get back focused. I don't think we're saying anything that's terribly unreasonable. Saquon hasn't really had big days versus Cowboys. Cowboys run defense has gotten better. Pardon me, Will, still, if I'm not mistaken, but was Clark or Bard the main linebacker for? Okay, so we got faster at linebacker. Okay,
look, check this out. Bard was the linebacker in the first game.
Okay,
where Saquon had his good matchup, or had a good day. Clark was the linebacker in the second game.
I need some. What I said. So, dog, like I don't think we're saying anything unreasonable. Micah Parsons really has had a 2-sack day versus Andrew Thomas. There's actually a film session that I actually put out. It says almost 3 sacks. Pardon me, almost 6 sacks and almost 3 picks. And that was talking about the Giants game, the first game where D-Law had like 3, but he missed 3. But then Diggs had a pick, but he missed 2. Like they just dropped out of his hand. Please go find that film session and then come back here and we'll just have a conversation again. I'm not shit talk guy. You won't find me being shit talk guy because I don't find any value being shit talk guy. My ratings
breaking it down, Voch. That's what we're doing here.
My ratings don't even change regardless. Like we're gonna be going crazy regardless. But I just feel like the Giants are a very talented team and they've put talent together. But I think the Giants now are where the Cowboys were 3 years ago. The Cowboys were a team that had talent, but there were still holes. It was still pieces, and it still just hadn't come together like that. I just think the Cowboys are in a very different place right now. The Cowboys have a team that's not only talented, but whatever stone that wasn't turned, it's been turned over. The coaching matches it, and we've been together. We've been a unit for like 2 or 3 years. So the whole pot of ingredients has kind of like come together for a while. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think the Giants are quite at that point. Plus, I think I deserve the right to be Missouri guy. Show me guy. Daniel Jones hadn't beat Dak Prescott ever. And Daniel Jones threw for 15 touchdown passes last year. If y'all want me to shut up about Daniel Jones needs to go out and have a game versus the Cowboys. Not Dayball carry Daniel Jones, not offense. I need to see this off. I need to see them go crazy versus Dak's Cowboys. And then I'd be like, hey man, Daniel Jones had a game, boy. Daniel Jones went. But till then, Dak typically wins these matchups. He typically wins these matchups. And when the offense coordinator ain't tripping, he wins these via 300, 400 yard games. So we'll see. That's all I got for y'all. Saquon, wide receivers. Let me just go down to wide receivers one more time without passion because I was upset. Isaiah Hodgins, Darius Slayton, Paris Campbell, Wan'Dale Robinson, Sterling Shepard, Jalen Hyatt. Those are your Giants receivers.
There's nothing. I mean, look, respect to Paris Campbell, right? Respect to Hyatt and Sterling. But look, man. Is Darren Waller, Saquon Barkley in this scheme? But that's how they're going to have to. That's how the Cowboys are going to get beat if they're going to lose. It's going to be by that, not because of Paris Campbell and who else you said? Isaiah Hodgins and Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yeah, but even on that point though, if they're going to lean on Dayball that heavy,
have to.
I don't foresee Dan Quinn having a bad day at the office. That bad of a day at the office to where it just evens out like that. I just don't see it.
I tell you that, and this is why coaching matters so much. And this is the crazy thing. I absolutely love, from an NFL standpoint, Dayball, Kafka, Wink, Martindale, when they got hired to the Giants, I said, man, this is great. This is going to be great for their franchise. These are good coaches. They're going to turn them around in the short term. I didn't expect it to be that damn fast, but they'll turn them around in the short term. All due respect for those guys. And this is how much it matters. The Giants' offense was atrocious in 2021, specifically in the red zone where it matters, right, to get points. I think they were 31st. Daniel Jones was 31st in completion percentage. Dayball comes in, 1 year, didn't have a whole bunch of weapons, shot up to 7th, and they became a top 10 red zone team. So if they get down there in the red zone, that's where it can get tough because all that movement, pre-snap, post-snap action, stuff like that, and then Daniel Jones' legs, yeah, it can be difficult. But you got to get down there. And the Cowboys have been one of the better defensive teams in the red zone, I think top 5 last year. So it'll be strength on strength if they do get down there.
Let me ask you one last question that I kind of skimmed over because I got upset. I'm not gonna lie, I got upset with still because these people pissed me off. How do you think we deal with Waller? You think this is an Izzy game? You think this is a curse game, a combination of all those guys, or do you think he's gonna get some bracket treatment and make Daniel Jones get the wide receivers involved? What you think we do with Darren Waller?
Curse, when it calls for you kind of heard him hint at it a bit. I don't think it's just going to be just Curse. Mm-hmm. I think it'll be a multitude of the start. I don't think Izzy is going to play much in this game unless there's an injury. If he comes in as an injury, but because there's no need, in my opinion. I think you got J-Ron Curse. You got linebackers that are not Anthony Barr. You know what I'm saying, in regards to Damone Clark, who goes about 6'4" now. Darren Waller's a lot bigger, and Darren Waller's like a big ass wide receiver. Yeah. But yeah, he's gonna be a challenge for sure up the seams. I was watching that first preseason game. They moved him around a lot, and by moving him around, you don't get a chance to put the hands on him, right? They did some stacking after the snap, or he hit you with an angle route. They're going to get him the ball fast, and then when you get in the red zone, they'll probably use his size. So regardless, even if it's Curse, and Curse is a damn good, in my opinion, damn good safety against the tight ends, it's going to be a challenge to cover Darren Waller.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna win the whole game by himself.
Nah.
Darren Waller ain't finna have 300 receiving yards in that. Come on, man. All right, man. Let's get into the phones, man. See what y'all talking about.
I got
Here we go. All right. Here we go. Got it.
But I'm dead serious.
I ain't scared of you, mother.
Dog, you hit all the buttons. You hit all. You just said.
I did go right down the line too.
You just don't play the piano. All right, man. Let's get Jack was up first, man. Let's get him in here. What's up, Jack? What's good with you, fam?
God.
Yo.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Life good, man. I can't complain about nothing. You know me.
Hey, my bad about the other day, man. I was at work. I got tied up.
You was doing something. You was doing something.
Put me on the phone.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. You was doing something, but it's all good, Jack. You know what I mean? You already know.
All right. Now with all the pleasantries out the way. With all due damn disrespect. Hey, Rox, question. Who the hell in our division we supposed to be scared of and we put 40 on everybody?
Hey, man, the Washington team beat us, man. You know what I'm saying? Sam Howell.
What they think we nervous for?
I feel you.
We had holes last year and went 12-5.
Yeah.
We filled those holes, Paul.
You ain't got to pause.
And what you think we're going to do now?
Right.
We put 40 on the number one defense in the league.
Right.
Backup scored more points on our defense than the starter did.
Yeah.
I don't know. But why these people keep disrespecting us like we ain't good? Like we mashed potatoes without the butter, without the sour cream and the chives, bro. Like we salt for something.
Right.
Like I wish damn boy.
I think, you know what? I just think that, some of these Giants fans are just trying to defend their corner and they're trying to be optimistic of this team, man. But like, there's nothing wrong with just keeping it a buck. Like there's not a thing wrong with just keeping this thing. Look, because I actually did this. I Googled and y'all can do this at home if you want to. CD Lamb, Darnay Holmes, and CD Lamb, Jackson, Adoree Jackson, right? Yeah. Just so I can find them video clips, just so I can, laugh and just talk a little shit. What I actually learned by Googling those things is that Giants media is nothing like Giants fans. Giants media sitting around saying, "Hey, we can't beat Dak, dog. What's going on?" Like if you look at some of these Giants beat writers, they loathe the idea that they got to play Dak week 1 because they're just so used to not beating Dak they're not used to not beating Dak in week 1. And I read that and I was like, you know what? That's keeping it a buck. But if you listen to Giants fans, they'll tell you Dak is trash. But beat the shit out of them every year. So I don't know, man. It's just go on.
We the trendsetter of our division. We went and got Micah Parsons, transformed our division, transformed our defense. What the Giants go do? They went and got Isaiah from over there because they couldn't decide whether he was going to either play linebacker or D-back.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Eagles, they went.
Chad, we straight?
Yeah, we
okay. It look like we straight. Okay, we'll
for now.
Yeah, we'll get. Damn, Will, man, that point you what you just said, dog. Hey, whoo, what a call we just heard from Joe from Michigan, boy. What a call he just. Damn, that was a great call. Yo, Chad, y'all heard that? Chad, y'all want to get flames from Joe from Michigan? Y'all want to get some flames? Why's my voice cracking?
Hey, this thing got me a little worried now. It's gonna cut out again.
Boy, as soon as we get some new viewers, boy, I should just start acting up. It's like, oh man, I'm not gonna watch these guys. Can't keep the Wi-Fi up.
I wish it was that simple as the internet. Good Lord.
Yeah, it's something else going on. But you know, we got a long weekend. We'll get it figured out. Got a long weekend. We'll get it figured out.
See if this
all this nonsense happening. Huh?
It's the same stream. Wow. Impressive.
Yeah, same stream.
I thought it was gonna be 3 different videos. All right.
No. This the music that be on when we be having problems. You know what I'm saying? This we be having problems. The whistle song come on. You know what I mean? But it's cool.
The conference has been locked.
What's up,
guys?
What's good with you, Mar?
Man, I had to check into y'all show. Miss Steele. Steele show be in the morning.
Yeah.
I had to get my sleep, man.
Yeah.
I'm an OG.
Yeah, man, you be drinking, man.
I
You know
can't
what I'm
be
saying?
like Steele.
Yeah, you know.
Steele be like my grandmother. Steele be like grandmother. Get up at 5 in the morning.
Get out of his business, man.
Drinking her coffee.
I work, man.
Come on, man.
Get to the money, man.
Come on, man. The bills due, Marv. Come on, man.
I got kids, man.
I mean, look, sometimes I turn Steele show. I just keep it. I'm gonna join the show. I just listen, put it by my ear while I listen to him turn people up on there.
Yeah,
because they be coming with some stupid stuff and still be killing them. Yeah. He be debunking them all the time. Yeah. I be like, he got them there.
I appreciate you, Marv. Some people don't like that, Marv.
Hey, yo, Marv, what you think about the Cowboys' chance versus the Giants, though, Marv?
I picked us to win 31. It's 3 scores. I'd say 31, 9, 10, or 13, or 38, 9, 10, or 13.
Why those numbers? 9, 10, and 13. Why the numbers?
It's gonna be one of them numbers they score. I don't think they're gonna score that much. They're gonna try to do, because when I watched Steele tape, now the concept they was running was cold-blooded, but the key, like Steele pointed out, we got 21 now, and he be jumping that kind of stuff. He like when you do the type of routes because you make it easy for him. Yeah. And that's how he get interceptions.
That's a good point. More. That's a good point. Sure.
So the person they gonna go after is gonna be Curse, number 1, with the tight end.
Right.
They're gonna try to throw to their backside of the backfield, which we got that covered now with 33, and they're gonna try to go at 26. Them the 3 people they're gonna try to go at.
20 Bland. Okay. So Marv, you think they're gonna try Diggs early? You think they're gonna throw deep versus him or try to double move him or anything?
Oh, they always gonna try to double move him. But now he's so used to that now, he's not gonna go for that no more. He'll probably get a pick. I can see Disco Danny. He gonna throw 2 interceptions in that game.
Yeah.
But they're gonna try to run a complete outfit. But the key with us, and we were scoring 27, 30 points on them with option routes.
Yeah.
Now, like I told Steele, they got to cover the whole field now.
Yeah.
The one that may surprise you,
right,
is number 3. Number 3 over the top might get him because they safety's not that good.
Who is 3?
I can see him catching a long ball. I can see him catching a ball, and they're not gonna be ready for them screens we throwing out of the backfield.
Yeah.
So they're gonna try to blitz. They're gonna try to blitz that dude they just got from Denver.
Yeah.
Simmons.
Yeah, we said that.
They're gonna try to blitz him.
Yeah, man. Yesterday, man, we said that, man. We said if they're gonna be running 1-0, then somebody linebacker is gonna have to run with Tony, and somebody's young corner is gonna have to deal with Brandon Cooks, and that's gonna be a bad day for them boys. So yeah, I agree, Mark.
They're gonna be and then they try to play that zone. Now with this West Coast offensive zone, the tight ends in the middle of the field,
right?
You're gonna score. Oh my God. This is the perfect offense, and you can see the coach McCarthy was ready to get this, but he had to let the Joneses see for themselves. Even though it hurt us, we should have been in the championship game 2 years in a row. We made San Francisco like they're the Big East champ. You know, like they're really good.
Yeah.
But Philadelphia exposed them.
Yeah.
And Philly scored 30 points on exposed.
Yeah.
Even though everybody said, well, they didn't have Brock Purdy. We know the game was close, but they still got exposed. Their defense didn't do like they're supposed to. And our receivers is dangerous. It's more dangerous than Philly receivers now. Because ain't no way somebody going to tell me that they receiver Smith is better than our number 3. No. The guy on his way to 7,000 yard receiving. That's a record in the record book.
Yeah.
That he gets 7,000 yards from 7 different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Can't no receiver do that.
Yeah.
And you know CD gonna go out. Gallum's back. Man, this is gonna be a beautiful day. And they're gonna try to battle us.
Yeah, they're gonna try more.
Like we get the Keeks out.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a smooth running offense. Cause now we got that screen game.
Yeah.
Dak ain't gotta force it. He can run with it.
Yeah.
Get 5 yards, get down.
Yeah.
Run out of bounds. You know.
Yeah.
Telling more players you gotta force it.
Yeah.
You gotta force it. Force it.
Hey, yo, Marv, it's gonna be a good one, man. I can't wait to see how it go. Be sure to call in on the post game show Sunday, all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching the game. You know,
of course.
I like to get in front of my TV, chill, relax.
Yeah, right.
See what happened to the games, the earlier games.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be the Philadelphia better watch out for who they play New England.
How we get to Philly? Right. Yeah. They got New England.
Philly. Hey, Philly better watch out now.
Yeah, they better.
That's gonna be
that shit.
They better, Marv.
Watch out now.
Shit. How's the family, Marv? Shit.
If they lose,
all right.
Hey, Voch.
Yeah.
Voch is still, if they lose,
what that weather look like out there?
I can see
right.
Philly 500
right.
cussing. He finna start cussing now. He gonna start cussing the coach out.
Right. Where you going today?
And then if Jalen Hurts don't do like he's supposed to, he gonna cuss Jalen Hurts out. Watch what I tell you. Watch how they turn. If Jalen Hurts have an okay season, Philly 500, and the Philly fans that's listening to your show about to curse Jalen Hurts out.
It sure is,
they
Marv.
Gonna turn on.
Yeah, Marv.
You know that.
Okay, please. Okay. Yeah, but we don't even. But we don't. Okay,
hey, Voch, one more thing. What about
no way.
What guard you want?
No way.
What guard you want? 76 or 66 starting?
60. TJ Bass 66.
Yeah.
66.
Bass, yeah.
Okay,
that's what I'm.
Okay,
Bass
please. I'll let you.
Bass is strong. And he played.
What's my answer,
he played
please?
against some Georgia boys before. So.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's a good point, Marv. Yeah.
And he, and Voch, everybody forgot.
What else?
He played on the left side.
I remember
all year for Oregon.
We talked about it.
You know that, right?
I sure do.
So he used to the side.
Goddamn right. Yeah. All right, boy. Yeah. All right, boy. We're gonna get your body. All right, you let yourself go. Please hit the light. We'll let you go.
Still I am, my little brother.
That's his name.
Yeah. And a salute.
All right.
Hold on, because it didn't catch you here. It didn't catch you here. My bad. You know what I love? Excuse me. You know what I love about when he does what he does here.
Yeah.
On his way out, he'll hit you with like he was real short and he just did a little stop and chat. All right, man, I get with you, big dog.
Like he was the one letting me go. Like he was, all right, Voch, I'm gonna let you go, man. Like, no, I'm hanging up on you.
All right, man, it was a good chat.
It was a good chat.
What up, chat, Bubba? Marv said, what the score gonna be? Marv said 15, 30, 45, 40,
19, 13.
do.
Oh,
45,
shit.
47.
Oh man, dog, we almost canceled this whole show because what's happening these problems. But we got to get Marv in, man. We got to listen to Marv, man.
Oh, I love Marv.
All right, man. Marv took a lot of y'all talking time, so shit. What's up, Reek?
Oh, y'all anytime, man.
Hey, what's going on, Voch? What's going on, Sky? How y'all doing today, man?
What's good with you, brother?
Coolin', man. Shout out to Marv, man.
Shouts out to him.
But yeah, man. Yeah, like I was saying though, yesterday, man, I look at it like this. If we just stick to what we do best, we're gonna knock them out the box, man. Only thing I want the defense to do, stop the run. Show them that y'all can stop the run.
Yeah.
Make him run for his damn life back there. Cause that's my only thing. Just don't let Saquon get off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's gonna try to get off. I know he's gonna get his yards, but let's keep him bottled up much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because if we keep him bottled up, Daniel Jones runs a lot of play action too. And if you keep him bottled up, we stop a lot of that play action to Darren Waller and him throwing the ball deep on us. Because if they can't run the ball, I don't think they can do nothing with us. I just really believe we'll shut them down. But as far as us and our run game, I definitely want to see some of the run game with us, and I want to see screen passes so Dak can get into his play action bag and wide receivers space out there to run free.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what I want to see out of this team.
Yeah.
I just don't want the offensive line to be pushed back in Dak's lap too much. You know what I mean? I want him to be surgical out there with the football and bring us the win home, because I know they're gonna be ready. They're gonna be chomping at the bit to get at us, and we're gonna be chomping at the bit to get to them.
Yeah.
And I just want to beat the Giants down because I don't like the Giants either.
Yeah.
And I work around a lot of the Giants fans because I'm up here in New York.
Yeah.
But other than that, fellas, that's basically all I had to say for today, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a good one.
Appreciate you, Reek. Yeah, man. I don't think that the Giants are gonna throw anything that Dak hasn't seen. You know what I mean? I think that's a good thing about having a veteran quarterback. Dak has seen a lot of this, you know, and
And I agree about stopping the run. And what the beautiful thing, and I just don't think many people understand this. I don't expect, and this is no offense to the Giant fan, I don't expect you to know everything about us. Just like we don't know everything about y'all. But when you don't have to dedicate so many bodies in the box because you got Mozzie and you got Hankins, who can take two guys at one and keep your linebacker, that is huge to what it can do for your coverage on the back end. I can't express this enough. The Cowboys are rolling out Tristan Hill, who got cut middle of the year. Quentin Bohanna, who got cut at the end of this preseason, right? Neville Gallimore, who wasn't good last year. Let's just keep it a bean, right? For the most part, those were the rotational guys at defensive tackle trying to stop the run early in the season.
Yeah.
Got Jonathan Hankins in the middle of the season, and that run stuff got a little funny for teams. It wasn't so easy. And that was just with one big body.
Yep.
By the way, if you don't think Jonathan Hankins is going to play a little bit harder on Sunday, then I think you got another thing coming. Not that he has any ill will against his former team, the New York Giants, but you always want to play harder. So having Hankins, having Mozzie, having faster linebackers on that second level, you might not have to dedicate so many guys in the box to stop Saquon. It's going to be about the action. I said it so many times, Voch, I don't mean to keep on doing it.
Please.
It's the run action. The run action is the bigger threat to me, because the run action is how they get these linebackers to come a certain way. Next thing you know, you got Waller coming on the slant. The run action is how you get the play action boot, and you got a layered flood where you got short, intermediate, and deep, and all it takes is one big window to get somebody open. So the action basically means the sauce, and the sauce is Brian Daboll.
At the end of the day, we stop the run and make them boys get out their element. It's gonna be a fun little post-game show for us. Let's get AZ on the phone, see what he talking about. What's up, AZ?
What's up? How you doing, Voch? How's everything going, man? How you doing, Sky?
What's up, AZ?
Can't complain.
All right. Yeah, man. I'm up in New York, man. I live in New York, man, and I'm surrounded by a bunch of Giants fans, man. And I don't know what's going on with major move New York made this year, but these fans are acting so confident this year. Like, they never act like this before. I live here all my life. And for some reason this year, Like they guaranteeing a win. Like they even betting me money. Everybody wants to bet me money. Like it's a guaranteed win. Even Bad Dog, this the Bad Dog Sports. Bad Dog got on and did some type of presentation of for the Giants, and he was talking bad about you content creators, Cowboy fans. They don't respect us at all, man.
Shouts out to
For
him,
some
man.
reason, I don't know what confidence booster they got, but I don't know what's going on. Let me know, man. Tell me what's going on. I think
it's week one. That's the confidence.
As far as I see, I don't know where this is coming from.
Hey, man, they just what I said earlier is I just think that they're in this place to where they have a bunch of confidence in their team, and there's nothing wrong with having confidence in your team or enjoying the idea that your team has gotten better. I just think this is a rough matchup for them week one. I think the Giants, have gotten better. I think they've added some more talent, but I just think the Cowboys are in a different place than the Giants right now, and I don't want to crush nobody's. Because look, in real life, this is what we're gonna have to deal with. We're gonna have to deal with Aaron Rodgers next week, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We ain't beat Aaron Rodgers, so
the conversation gonna be totally different.
You know what I'm saying? Like we, you know what I'm saying? This Jets defense gonna be different. Aaron Rodgers just got our number. It's gonna be a different conversation.
Yeah,
Daniel Jones ain't got our number.
Dak is trash. They're gonna do. I don't know, so much negative talk, man. But I'm 100% secure in our team. I know we're gonna do this shit, man.
Tell my nigga gotta set it, then I gotta go, and then I gotta get it, then I gotta blow, and then I gotta shut it. Any little thing, and nigga think
let's go, Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I appreciate you, AZ. Good call.
Good love.
I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great one, Scott.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you guys. Man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Shouts out to New York.
Appreciate you. Salute. All right, one.
You a fool, man.
Hey, man, somebody said Vita Van name. Somebody said.
tell my nigga gotta set it, then I gotta go, and then I gotta get it.
That is
I gotta shut it.
top 5, bro. Top 5 stream that day.
Oh man, but hey, yo, chat, you can't miss shows. That wasn't just some random drop that we just threw in there. They got a whole nother meaning in this.
A whole
thing.
nother meaning.
You can't miss
meaning. Look, I have immense respect for Cowboy fans in the teeth of New York, DMV area, Harrisburg, right, Philly, because it's different, Voch. I promise you, it's different being up there around all that and being a Cowboy fan. So shouts out to him.
And hey, man, I don't. You're not gonna find me talking crazy about a Giants content creator. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild that they talking crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that ain't my place. You know what I mean? Shouts out to them, doing their thing, giving their analysis and all that. Just in some magic world, wouldn't you be like, well, Voch, don't you want to hear what Giants fans got to say about our beloved Dallas Cowboys? And I might play this whole thing with.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time.
You know what? And you know what? I don't want to get into this.
Please.
But I am just curious about how much work they legitimately put in when like I put in legitimate work when I'm studying these opponents. I'm not just out here just talking shit. I usually try to leave the fandom alone so we can have an objective conversation, right? I'd really try to do that. I would just wonder, and I'm not saying they need to. Maybe it ain't their job to. I feel like it's my job, and I'm obligated to give y'all fair analysis.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in the chat said somebody in one of these Giants streams said we had Anthony Brown at cornerback, Voch. That's not even hard work, bro.
Yeah, that ain't even. Look, it don't take. Look, I'll at least go to our lads and see what the depth chart look like. I'll at least do that.
That ain't even the hard work.
Oh man, hey man, it's just the standard that we put on our work, Will. Still, that's all it is. I'm not gonna hold. I'm not gonna come out here and say no wild shit. I mean, hey, I'll give Dexter Lawrence props for being Dexter Lawrence. I'll give healthy Darren Waller props for being healthy Darren Waller. I'm not gonna say no nonsense about Daniel Jones and doing something that he ain't never done before. Nah, you're gonna have to show me, player. But we ain't gotta harp on that. The chef. Let's see what the chef talking about. What up, chef?
I think this is a Giants fan.
Could be. Chef?
Yo, my guy.
That's
my guy.
New York something. What's up, chef?
Yeah. Let me say this first and foremost.
What's happening?
You're the only channel outside of my Giants channel I mess with.
Appreciate
I love how you do your channel. I respect you immensely. And I'm an avid listener. Even the weeks that the Giants are not playing you, I rock with you, Voch.
Thank you, man. I'm grateful, man. Appreciate you, man. We love to have you here, man.
You're one of those guys, and you should be appreciated 100% for how you run your channel and how you do what you and Steele do. Like y'all them guys. I rock with y'all. So
appreciate that, brother.
After the game, I'm listening to you. I'm gonna tune in because you see the money I spend on there talking yin yang, but I do that regardless. I respect you and I love your channel. Real shit.
Appreciate you, my guy. That mean the world to me.
Gotta give you that love.
Yes,
so
sir.
now you talking mathematics, right?
Yes, sir. That's with all due disrespect.
Giants fans are so excited.
Right.
You know why we excited? Because since Daniel Jones' collegiate career, he never had a team that was built to what he do great. His first couple of years in the Giants, he never had a solid core of coaching that was great. Hated to him. So now here come Dable, here come Kafka. Here's why we so confident. We have assembled a team that is literally has the components of the Kansas City Chiefs. This is where the confidence comes from.
It's false.
I'm telling you, when I say what I say, we have every receiver that can, if you want to get us 3 yards, we can get it. You want to get us 5 yards, we can get it. You want to get us 8 yards, we can get it. You want to get us 60 yards, we can get it. Here's where the confidence comes from. Confidence comes from literally is because now he has the components to be the best version of him. This is why we so confident. And it's real. Shepard could get us 3-8. Wandell could get us 3-8. Now you want to go to the middle 15? Waller could get us that. Who gonna guard him? He's the epitome of Travis Kelce. Like, you understand where the confidence comes from. We are so excited for this game because we know we have officially now have the offense to talk our shit.
It's false.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
This is why we're confident. And we love the fact that your defense is highly touted because we want to see where we at with what we got. Very confident. We are 4-4-3 flat speed, all side, outside, skill positions. You want to talk facts? You want to talk logistics?
Okay.
Throw the tape from last year out the garbage.
I agree.
We didn't have that.
I agree.
We have the components now to be better. And in that game, watch it again. If I'm talking what I'm talking, my son stood strong in the pocket.
Yeah.
Knowing that he didn't have the outside receivers to deal with y'all pressure because y'all had it last year. Well, we rock with y'all for 3 quarters. With no reason to compete with y'all.
What we play for.
Still 3 quarters, we was next to you. Now we got them boys. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to drop 40 on you. Tough talk. I'm a chef. I'm in Dallas in 8 weeks.
What did he just say?
We don't drop 40.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you right now. I'll come out there and I'll chef up your because I'm going to be on a Sunday. I'll chef up whatever game you're playing. We're going to drop 40 on y'all. That's the confidence we got. You gave that kid them boys. We got them boys, bro. They all
do something, please.
Not that they gotta be a number 1 receiver. Every single receiver we got is a specialist, and that's the Dayball Kafka system. We gonna move the ball. However, we gonna move the ball. The confidence is real because we've seen this boy for a whole season deal with nothing and give us 9 games. I'm telling you, this is where it comes from. I'm tough talking because I'm telling you, we got them boys now. We gonna compete with.
All right, that's okay. My turn, brother. Appreciate the love. I'm gonna try to do this, and I'm gonna try to do this respectfully. You said y'all got the boys, right? You there? Hello. Can you hear me?
Chef, can you hear Will Steele?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
All right, check. We in here. When you say the boys, are you referring to Shepard and Wandell and Paris? Those are the boys?
No. Yes, bro. They all specialists. Let me tell you. Here's what you got to understand about Paris. Paris was a number 1 draft pick, right? First round.
He was overdrafted. He was
Yes, he wasn't healthy.
You know what? I can't do this here.
He was overdrafted out of Ohio State.
I can't.
Listen, trash ass quarterback. Now we got in the system.
Yo, you understand? You know I'll be confident? Because our system is dope.
Okay, that's
when you said something earlier where you was like, the Giants, you said something that was crazy.
What I say?
Here's my point. You said, the Giants, boy, man to man, y'all brute strength. Both sides of the ball, I'll give it to y'all. Mind over matter. We Lex Luthor, bro. Superman could be wherever he want and makes because he could fly there. But Lex Luthor could be anywhere because he could make a call.
So you admit that
that's the battle.
So you admit
y'all stronger both sides of the ball.
Okay.
Y'all more talented than us, but our system is what it is. And now you gave that boy the pieces to the
Jacket.
It ain't gonna be that easy, Papa. It ain't gonna be that easy, Papa.
I'm from Mississippi.
It's not.
Okay, so
it's not.
So Chef, so listen, my whole thing. Daniel Jones threw 15 touchdowns last year. He gonna drop
about that.
Hold on, wait. So you saying he gonna drop 40?
And we were still with y'all for 3 quarters.
We play 4 for a reason. We play 60 minutes for a reason.
Here's a tough shit you saw.
Okay.
Y'all should have smoked us. The way y'all
we were up 28-13.
The fact that y'all laughing at this. Listen, the fact that y'all laughing at this. If y'all was so much better than us and so much better than the system we ran, it should have been close for the first quarter.
That's not how this, bro. This is the NFL. Bro, this is the NFL. I can't.
You play football for 3 quarters. For 3 quarters before y'all ran away with it. Now we got
so much in.
Now my man is in the
so
second
much
year.
So we
never got
so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you. So Chef, so you said that we ran away with it in the 4th quarter. Why did they do that?
I'm saying y'all should have. I'm saying y'all should have. Based on the way y'all talking,
we were up.
Y'all should have ran away in the first.
We were up. We were up.
Quarters
we were
give us back the business.
We were up. We were up 2 touchdowns. We were up 2 touchdowns before that last touchdown, sir.
See, y'all watch them. Y'all watch them tapes. They say y'all watch them tapes. They can't fuck with us.
Mm-hmm.
We got a whole different team.
Okay, so how about
now
this?
Think about it like this.
How about this? To your theory, right? Watch this. Watch this, Chef. Watch this, Chef. Watch this, Chef. Voch says this. You said so. Listen. You said throw away the old film. I'm with you. All right, cool.
Completely.
Cool.
Completely.
Perfect. Perfecto. Perfect.
Different design.
Perfect.
Different
He
design.
ain't said a damn thing about the Cowboys. What the Cowboys got?
My son
So
never
listen.
ever had a system that he dealt with for 2 years.
You claiming Daniel Jones?
You can't debate with these type of vibes because they ain't letting you debate.
I gotta try
My
with still.
son ain't never been in the system for 2 years.
So
he on David.
So you saying?
See, when they say nonsense, they just keep throwing up nonsense.
I gotta try.
You know what I'm saying? They don't let you.
I gotta try. So Chef,
I gotta try. See, this is what I'm saying.
Can you hear me?
He know he said nonsense, so he just keep saying nonsense. That's how they do it.
So Chef, okay, cool. So your son got 2 years under his coaches. My son, well, Will's son, because I wouldn't have. So Will's son, so Will's son got 3 years under his coach. What does that mean?
Yeah, yo, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking away from that. You know what? I'm worried about my
quite literally, yo.
You have to take that. You have to take that.
Here's at best what I anticipate. At best is what I anticipate. It's gonna be a shootout.
No, it's not.
We're gonna go score for score.
It's not.
Y'all defense ain't stopping out there.
It's not.
Oh my. Hey, yo, this is.
You mean to tell me,
yo,
Chef? I'm sorry, Chef. I'm sorry, Chef. You're telling me, sir.
So we're gonna put up 30-something points.
You're telling me that this offense.
I'm Dallas for 8 weeks.
You mean to tell me? Hold on, Chef. Listen, escuchen, Chef. Escuchen, Chef. You mean to tell me Daniel Jones, who threw 15 touchdowns last year, is all of a sudden supposed to roll out the bed? Listen, escuchar. Escuchar, por favor. Por favor, escuchar, please.
Voch, let me do this.
Chef,
I'm gonna slow down.
Escuchar. You mean to tell me Daniel Jones, who threw 15 touchdowns last year, is supposed to roll out the bed and drop 40? Yes, I'm going back to that. You mean he's gonna roll out the bed and drop 40 on an elite defense that got better since the one he couldn't drop 40 on last year? Are you serious?
Stop bringing up last year, because all he gonna do is keep reverting to how they not what they was last year. Watch this. Watch this.
Tonight.
Chef.
And every Cowboy fan watching this game tonight. Here's where you're gonna get the fear in your heart.
That's what I can't do here.
Watch that game again. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Watch what game?
What game?
What game you talking about?
We ain't have no receivers the whole year.
You ain't got nobody right now. You ain't got nobody right now. Who you got right now? Who you got right now, Chef? You ain't got no goddamn
Campbell.
You got Isaiah Hodgins right now. You got Wardell Robinson right now. Dylan Shepard right now. You got Paris Campbell right now. You ain't got nobody right now.
You got specialists, bro.
You got the same Daniel
Yo,
Jones.
mute this dude, bro, so he can listen. Mute him real quick so he can listen. I won't keep him on the phone, but I need him to listen. I need him to listen. He's not listening right now.
Hold on.
He's just throwing up on the phone right now with nonsense, sir.
Okay,
listen.
I just muted Chef. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, I want him to stay here. I don't want you to kick him off. I just need him to listen for a second.
Listen,
Jesus, golly. You keep talking about all these dudes that you got, but you are ignoring the dudes that Dallas has and have added on that defense. How is it that you add these little minuscule dudes you call specialists, right? When we adding dudes, we adding dudes to a defense that was a top defense last year that got better, sir. And all of a sudden, what, they're going to be trash and get 40 dropped on them? We went on the road on Monday Night Football against a better offense than y'all offense, and they scored 26 points. And I'm talking about the Philadelphia Eagles against this defense. And that was considered a bad game. But we're going to have an all-time worst game against Danny Dimes? Come on, man. Like, be real. Like, I get enthusiasm. I get having, I'm a fan, right? I'm going to be a fan and I'm going to stand for my guys. But you're not having a realistic conversation right now. You got your pom-poms and you're waving them around, talking about you're going to drop 40 on this defense. Get real, brother. Like, y'all added a bunch of Jags, and that's going to make this offense a 40-burger offense against one of the best defenses in the league? Please.
Okay, Chef, we're gonna let you back in. Go ahead, Chef. In closing.
Listen, this is why I love y'all.
In closing.
This is why I love y'all.
Okay.
Jack Purdy smoked y'all.
Who?
The nerve. I
Who?
watched that game.
Who the hell is Jack Purdy?
San Francisco.
Purdy
ain't smoked shit. Purdy ain't smoked shit. Get your ass off the damn phone. Purdy ain't smoked the goddamn thing. Purdy who? Oh, come on, Chef. I gotta get you.
Let me tell you how I know you won. This guy couldn't talk about his dude. He couldn't talk about what his quarterback did. He had to go to the Niners where he didn't do shit against this defense.
Let's tell the truth, though. Hold on, let's tell the truth.
We've been telling the truth. You haven't. We've been very honest, sir. We've been very honest. You have not.
Listen.
He had to jump, bro. He had to jump to the Niners, but Jack Purdy smoked you. What?
Shot with coaching. So here's what I know.
Let's just let him finish.
Right now. Here's what I know.
I gotta clock out.
If y'all coach ain't no point, y'all could be beat.
Anybody can be beat, man. That's not what I'm talking about here. You said we gonna get 40 dropped on.
None of our receivers have to be top 5. They just have to be doable. They have to do their job. That's all they have to do. They don't have to, because that's what San Francisco told y'all too.
That's a hell of a way to beat Gilmore, boy. Just doing your job.
Here's what happened. Y'all had a better team on both sides of the ball. Here's what San Francisco tells me about.
Stop talking about last year, but he used Jack Purdy.
The last 2 years, they knocked out of the playoffs. I'm talking about the last 2 years, they knocked out of the playoffs. Y'all had to both.
Sir, how are you going to come in here and say, don't talk about 15 touchdowns, Daniel Jones, but you keep bringing up Jack Purdy and the 49ers? We're not making any sense.
Yo, Chef, call in Sunday, man.
We can't bring up 15 tutties and Daniel Jones, but we bringing up Jack Purdy and the 49ers.
I predict
Make it make sense.
Drop 40 on you.
Okay.
And listen, when y'all Dallas Cans, your peoples come back to this line, trust me, I'm gonna be a regular caller. I'm gonna tell you what it is. We gonna drop 40 on you.
All right,
I'm telling you.
I need
right
that.
Now.
I need
appreciate
so Bob, I fuck with you. You're a great dude. Appreciate your channel, man.
Appreciate you, Chef. Good call, man.
I'm done. The analyst hat. The analyst hat's gone for the rest of the week. Gone. That's how they feeling in New York? John May, you seem like a respectable New York fan in the chat. That's how they feeling? A 40 burger?
Last year, Paris Campbell.
Paris Campbell's okay. He's a jag. He's a jag.
63 receptions for 623 yards. Okay. Wandale Robinson last year.
Barely even played. 23
receptions for 227. That's specialist. specialist. Darius Slayton, 46 catches, 724 yards.
That was the number one last year.
I don't even think he's starting because our last hasn't even got him starting with us, but I don't know what's it. Isaiah Hodgins, 37 catches for 392 yards. These supposed to be the characters. He said, look, they ain't got to be great. They just got to show them do their job.
That's everybody.
This is my problem. Versus Stephon Gilmore, Trey Diggs, and damn Deron Bland, who had 5 picks last year. You kind of got to be great. You kind of got to be something. We talking about Trey Diggs, who shut down the likes of Jamar Chase and the likes of Justin Jefferson. You can't just scheme your way beating Trey Diggs the whole game. You got to do more than just do your job versus this level of talent.
Bam. Who read those names again? Hodgins, Wan'Dale, Harris,
Sterling.
The Dallas Cowboys have played Joe Burrow, Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, Higgins, Cooper Kupp. We've played dogs.
Yeah, man. The Eagles
and want to work. AJ Brown and Devon and want to work. Dude's not even scoring 30 points, let alone 40. But I'm supposed to believe because Jack Purdy put up 13 points on his last year, whatever it was, 19 points.
Jack Purdy's crazy.
Jack Purdy's mad.
For these last few people on the phone, I hate to have to do it to you, but we're gonna have to move y'all along a little bit because Chef has killed a lot of time with his
Call my man Papoose.
Papoose. So we gonna get y'all in, but we're gonna have to move y'all through a little bit. I'm so sorry. That just happened to be the way that this set of calls have happened. So my bad. Steve, what's good with your player?
Hey, so basically what I got from that guy is there's no excuses for Danny Pennies anymore.
Nope.
So
if they could beat us with 40, they win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
then for the rest of the season, fuck those guys.
If they beat us by 40, Dayball need a raise. That man needs a raise, sir.
I've just got to say that I think everyone on our side is just as confident as he is, except we have legitimate reasons to be confident. We don't have the amateur front office shenanigans that we usually have to deal with, and PTSD from that. We rolled out last year at this time. CeeDee, Noah Brown, Dennis Houston, and Schultz got hurt in the first quarter.
Dennis Houston played that game, I think, in Tolbert in week 3.
This year, we're going to have CeeDee, Brandon Cooks, Michael Gallup healthy, and year 2 peanut butter Ferguson. Come on, man.
Yeah, man, it is what I mean. Shouts out to the Giants. They have definitely gotten better, but the Cowboys have made their leaps also. Steve, appreciate it, man. We got to move on, man. We got to clock out. We got to clock out on time.
You guys have a good one.
Appreciate you, man. Boy, I got to get y'all on the phone like this, but boy, that just happened. And this will, and look, Will, this will be okay. Please, okay, go ahead, Age. What you got for us? What's up, Age?
Man, just make my keloid scar itch, man.
Damn, dog. Yeah, yo, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought you was a white guy.
Listen, but to get down to business, if they're saying they're the Kansas City Chiefs, like in terms of offense, do they remember that we held them to 19 points?
Kansas City was crazy.
Kansas City Chiefs offense with
like Pat Mahomes ain't running that in.
Please, Andrew, go ahead.
And that was with the bad. That was with our defense 75% of what it is now.
You say Kansas? Yeah.
This don't make.
It's crazy. I know.
Do the Giants understand they got one good offensive lineman and we have like 6 pass rushers?
Yeah.
We have 4. We have 3. Better than average defensive tackles.
Right.
Like, where's Saquon Barkley gonna go?
Right.
Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't understand. Like, if they drop 40 on us, Dan Quinn should be fired, and I love Dan Quinn. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, me neither,
like,
man.
I just don't like.
Yeah. I'm hurt too, Adrian.
I got a headache.
Yeah, Adrian. Me too, man. I got to move on though. Good call.
All right, I'm gonna get this Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna relax, man. I need a break.
I'm gonna get this Chick-fil-A and relax. Appreciate you, Adrian. We got Pat Mahomes offense. I mean, pardon me. We got the Chiefs offense with Daniel Jones. That is mad.
With that, bro.
I wouldn't dare say that. That's madness, bro. We got to get through these next 3 calls pretty quick, man. We got to clock out at 5 to go, fulfill the obligation.
I be forgetting sometimes. Fan stands for
fanatic. It's all good. 202, what's up? Who this?
Hey, man, what's going on, man? Cal from Delaware. How y'all brothers doing?
What's good with you, Cal? What you got for us today?
Yeah, I got nothing, man. Real quick for you guys. I don't know what Chef's talking about, but you got to definitely record that. We got specialists as one of y'all drops.
Oh, that's mad. Specialists.
To record that. But yeah, just a quick comment for you guys, man. I'm not too worried about the Giants, man. I do like Evan Neal, Andrew Thomas. I know they are starting their 2 rookie cornerbacks this year, Deontay Banks out of University of Maryland, which I really do like. Come out the draft, and the kid, they got the other kid.
Old Dominion.
I forget his name.
Trey something.
Hawkins. Yeah, the third out of Old Dominion, 6th-round draft pick. They like him a lot in camp, so they have a lot of worry about him. So I definitely want to see if that can exploit rookie cornerbacks going into the league.
Yeah.
But another thing too, I wanted to put out there too. Lawrence Taylor always gets compared to Micah Parsons, and I just looked at his stats in his third year. In his third year, he had about 10 sacks. He increased it from 7 sacks. So definitely looking at the third year progression. A lot of the cats, defensive ends, got most of their sacks in their 5th and 6th year.
Yeah.
So the accession of Micah Parsons is definitely coming. But that's all I got for you guys, man. Great day.
Appreciate you, Cal. Good call. I just made you platinum. Next time you call with no issue, man.
Will do.
Oh man. That is another thing, Wilson. He said, "Oh man, we don't need studs. We got specialists. You need studs when you playing against studs, bro. Like we got horses.
They just gonna specialist us all the way to 40 points.
Oh man,
he's special, all right?
Yeah, I mean they can cover Lucky Whitehead or something. Like, come on, man. Like, these some dudes over here. Let's get these next 2 calls in quick. 209. What's up? Who this?
What's good, man? This is Raul.
What's up?
Check it out, fellas. Long time listener.
Appreciate
First time caller. I want to give mad respect to you guys. I've been listening to you for a couple years. You guys working together as a dynamic duo.
Thank you.
Here's my prediction for your future. You will have a national show on books by this time next year, guaranteed. You guys are phenomenal, and you're changing the face of communication with Cowboys.
Man,
I'm surprised you're not on .com by now.
That's
amazing. But here's and I watched you on 105.3. Phenomenal. They should have you on every week. But check this out, fellas, really quick.
Appreciate
I grew up in that New York atmosphere. I'm from New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
So I've been dealing with this my whole life. The whole problem with these guys is that they're unreasonable to stats, to the reality of the situation. I grew up a Cowboy fan in the heart of Giant Nation, about 30 miles outside of East Rutherford. So trust me when I say they don't have the ability to see things other than the way they want to see them. And they love arguing. It's like the pastime for these cats. I'm one of them too, but I was the Cowboy sympathy. So been a fan my whole life. I love your show. And my prediction for the game, 33, and like my man said, 9, 10, to 13. 9, 10, 13.
9, 10, 13.
And you need specialists when you don't have dogs.
Right.
See, the word for not dog is specialist.
Right. Right. I love that. I love that. Hey, fantastic call. What's your name again?
My name is Daryl. You call me Haru.
Haru. All right, cool.
Haru?
Haru. H-A-H-O-O.
H-A-H. Hahu.
Hahu.
Gotcha. And I got a book coming out called Everybody's Uncle. I'm really into helping young people reach their goals.
That's incredible. Haru. Appreciate you, man. Good call, man. Salute.
You know what you got. You know you got to.
You guys have a great day.
You know you got to drop the war call when he call.
Yeah. Hahu.
That's out the Hahu.
Maher. Hahu.
Hahu. Never mind.
Oh man. Hallelujah. One last call. Let's go ahead and get it in so we can get these supers in.
He sound like a mentor.
Hey,
yeah. Sounds that way.
Hey, what's up, Voch? What's up, Will? Man, you guys do a phenomenal job, and I also got to say, you guys did a hell of a job on 105.3 The Fan. But I've been watching you both for a while. As the other caller said, man, y'all doing a phenomenal job. I also want to talk about Dan Quinn's clean chess piece, Micah Parsons. Please send that tape, Voch, of Chef to Micah Parsons' Twitter account about them hanging 40 on him.
Yeah,
and,
right.
one other thing too. We always talk about Micah Parsons in this Lawrence Taylor role.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take a little bit more of a controversial look at this thing, man. What if Dan Quinn has been plotting the whole time to use Micah Parsons on first and second down like Ray Lewis? Then on third down, you move him around like Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, I love it.
How
Whatever
much
works.
more effective would that be? 10
Hey,
to 14 tackles a game
Yeah.
with 1 sack a game because you use them less
Yeah.
on third down on at the end.
yeah, I
So I'm
love
just saying he could dominate the game. That might be why we're light at linebacker because he plans on using Micah more at little linebacker
Yeah.
on first and second down.
Yeah.
So just throwing it out there, man. You guys have a great show. Appreciate you guys, man. God bless.
Hey, man, thank you so much for supporting, man. Salute, that mean the world to us. Hey, Will, I don't mind that at all.
Not at all.
I don't mind that at all. Like let Michael run around and get his tackles in, and when it's like clear pass rush downs, you know what I'm saying? Like late game stuff like that, then that's when you really focus on him pass rushing. But hey, if we need the linebacker help, that's you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't mind that idea at all. I don't mind it at all. Let's get into it, man. Let's read these supers so we can clock out. Get this little work in, Will Steele. Supers. Appreciate everybody that called in today, man. Whether we
Even
agree-
Chef.
This show couldn't be a show without you, Chef. So appreciate you, man.
Yeah, he gave us a nice segment, Rick.
Yes, sir. Vicente Aguirre. Supers. Vicente Aguirre dropped a deuce and says, Bosa got 5 years, 170 million. 34 years. I guess that's guaranteed. 34. Okay, 34 per year. That's what Bosa got. 34 a year per year.
I don't know the detail. Just know 170 and like 122 is guaranteed. I didn't go.
Oh shit. And he's saying that Mike is bound to get 5 years, 175, 35 per year. Come on, man.
If Mike goes stupid, he mess around and can be close to 200, bro.
Hey man, Mike gonna get y'all, man.
I could see Mike signing. You said something about a Pat Mahomes contract, right?
Yeah.
I can see something crazy. 7 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Keep him here forever. Give him a little bit of freedom and wiggle room. Just a ridiculous number. Yeah, man. Keep him here.
7 years, 200 mil. I think that worked.
We better win the Super Bowl soon. We better win the Super Bowl soon, cuz. Boy, Brother L Drop 5 says, Angry Sky has risen. Thank you, Papoose. Y'all done pissed off the right one. Hashtag, here we go. Hashtag Jack Purdy. Hashtag, yeah. Appreciate you, Brother L.
Wrong with you?
That's the right one.
Yeah.
That was the right one.
That's the right one. Brother L's a cool dude in real life. Shouts out to him.
Brother L might be the smoothest non-fraternity ninja. I almost slipped up that I ever met in my life. I could have sworn he was an alpha or something.
Right.
I thought he was about to break out one of the little line dances.
Yeah. One of the shimmies. Thought he was gonna start shimmying.
Shimmy it away.
TC on the drums dropped a deuce and says, I got to roll out, but let me slip you a deuce. Appreciate you for the deuce, man. Salute. Wayne Wright went. Dropped the 5 says, Bosa and the Niners are in the news now. Perfect time for Jerry to steal the spotlight and finalize the Dak or Lamb extension. Fair enough. Carpe or Mina. I think that's the theme of the year.
I love it, man.
Yeah, love that. Love that. Appreciate you, man.
Sees everything.
Sees everything. I gotta learn how to say it properly though.
I do too.
Dontrell Manning dropped a dime and says, Michael about to get the same contract Dak got a few years ago. Jesus, we have to sign CD before Jefferson sets the market as well. Hey, man, some things are inevitable, man. Appreciate you. The chef dropped a 5, a deuce. He dropped a lot of shit. So we go. Chef said, Chef said the Giants will play aggressively. You won't stack the box, and we have too much speed. Watch, we didn't have to stack the box to beat Saquon last year. We stayed in base, and we dealt with it. Chef also dropped the deuce and says we competed with you for 3 quarters each game in 2022. Play 4 quarters for a reason. Cooper Rush was one of them.
If the game was over after 3, the Eagles are Super Bowl champion.
You'll be on to something. Chef also dropped the deuce and says he enough because now our scheme becomes deeper, something like that. Cool.
Darren Wall is enough.
Darren Wall's enough. Then he came back and dropped deuce and says, open the phone line, mark my words. Okay, then we dealt with him. He also, half these is Chef. He also dropped the 5 and says Giants get to 11 wins playing the Patriots game plan.
So first they was the Chiefs.
Not at the Patriots. now they play defense and slow down.
Hey, Chef is like, hey man, we've somehow, some way, we're gonna be one of the greatest 2 dynasties in the last decade. Somehow.
Ridiculous. Then Chef dropped his area code because he wanted us to get straight to him. Appreciate Chef for your super chat contribution.
In all seriousness, though, while you definitely brought out Angry Sky, the fact that you dropping red and you support what we do is heavy from an opposing. Like that's crazy. That's love. So appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Chef. 1906 exec dropped a deuce, says bring in Jason Peters for insurance. I feel you. But you know,
bro, Jason Peters played. 40-year-old Jason Peters.
Come on, man. Kenny Lott dropped a dime and says Dak having 400 passing yards and 4 passing touchdowns, or Micah having 3 sacks, or Diggs having 2 interceptions for a touchdown. All could happen.
What was Dak's first line?
400 passing yards and 4 touchdowns.
He's done that before.
He's done it. They've all done this before. So yeah. Pardon me. Kenny Lott dropped a 5. Also says Will Voch. Honestly, how crazy am I for seeing Dak break 5,000 yards this year? Dak and Lamb are both making all team first team all pro. CD made it, and if Dak does his thing, I don't foresee a world where it's hard to make first team all pro. But we'll see. It depends on your wins, man. MVP, all pro, all that shit comes down to if you great plus wins. That's what I've learned, especially if you're a Cowboy. Marcus Rowe dropped a 5 and says pump the brakes. Punks jump up to get beat down. Wink is blitz happy, and Dak roasting them tender young DBs. We them boys. Appreciate you, sir.
That's the thing. He talked about we better not load the box. Well, if y'all gonna protect y'all cornerbacks and not load the box, TP about to go the hell off.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants defense gave up 5.2 yards per carry last year, bro.
That's
31st in the league.
Pick your poison, big dog. Marcus Rowe dropped a 5. Okay, we just read that. Kenny Lott says Dak gets 14 wins, Super Bowl MVP, along with first team All Pro and league MVP. I'm with you, Kenny. I'm with you. Sect of the Nazarenes dropped a deuce and says Bigger Dish Network Wi-Fi ain't gonna cut it. Shouts out to you, bro.
The Bigger Dish Network.
Black 420 TV dropped a deuce and says, is Tyler Smith good to go? Hit them likes. We'll see. Mike McCarthy said we'll find out 30 minutes before game day. Jimmy O dropped a deuce and said, yeah, that Wi-Fi squabbling over there. It's not Wi-Fi, y'all. It's not Wi-Fi.
That's funny though. I wish it was. Wi-Fi is an easy fix.
Yeah. Tracy Whiskey dropped 5 and says, did you say show Liz tomorrow? Yeah, I'm from Mississippi. My bad. I said show Liz. Peasky, you crazy. Hey, Sky. Tree said, hey to you, Sky.
What's up, Trace?
Jackal Pate dropped a 5 and says, man, look at this Bigger Dish. I thought my internet was tripping, but the volume just full of Bigger Dish today. Work off. There you go. You get one holler. Appreciate you. Marcus Rowe dropped a deuce and says, I'll put a little something on y'all cricket bill. Y'all are ruthless. Appreciate you though, Marcus. Jimmy O came back and said he dropped a deuce and says, Voch, does Jack Purdy know Bigger Dish? No clue, by God. Jack Purdy's crazy. Adrian Lindsay dropped 5 and says, Chef, if y'all lose, I need a video of you holding 2 pieces of bread over your ears, calling yourself an idiot sandwich. I watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay as well. Appreciate you, Adrian. I hope you got your Chick-fil-A there, sir. Black Lion dropped the 5 and says, Daniel Jones is not the second coming of Steve Young. Giants fans' mouth are bigger than their brains. You can't talk logic to an illogical mind. Dallas Cowboys for life. Appreciate you, brother. And Cool Hand Lou dropped 5 and says, the chef, that boy cooking with old grease. Y'all know the grease I'm talking about. Chicken, fish, and pork chop been fried in grease.
Keep on putting it back in a little container and putting it to the side.
That old coffee container. Why was that so poignant? Why did I just understand exactly what he was talking about? Oh man, we're gonna get these last few in before we get up out of here. The Derek J Network dropped 5 and says Daniel Jones couldn't put up 40 against the Cowboys from the Little Giants movie. Oh no. And he didn't even score 40 points last year at all. They averaged like 20-some points. And Shaq the Vikings fan dropped 5 and says, new catchphrase. My new catchphrase to Shorties is come over here so I can draw 40 on you. Appreciate you, Shaq. Appreciate Shaq, this y'all fault, man. Shaq, this is y'all fault. Giants get a little playoff win. Now they think they can just rumble with everybody, man. This on the Vikings, bro. All right, let's get Marcus Harrison in before we get the hell up out of here quickly, expeditiously. They can wait Will still.
Apparently, he ain't the only crazy one. Tiki Barber out here talking crazy too.
Well, nobody cares what Tiki Barber got.
Yeah. What is happening?
Marcus Hardison says, I even like how like L copy and pasted and redid it just to make sure we saw it. Fire. Marcus Hardison says, at the volume, that's definitely me, Will, and Chef today. And Jack Purdy. At the volume, all truth passes through 3 stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is aggressively opposed. Third, it is accepted as being self-evident. The truth is, Voch and Sky are those dudes. Come on, Sky.
That's up to you.
Come on, Sky. Come on, Sky. Is ridiculed, aggressively opposed, and then it's accepted for being self-evident. Every theory that's ever come out, every, scientific, just anything like that, man. Like, these theories, man, they always get called crazy. The first, I was about to say the first character that invented gravity, but made,
Voch invented gravity.
I ain't saying Will Steele. I'm just saying Isaac and the boys, they was called crazy for a long time. A lot of people got burned at the stake. But, all right, I'm leaving. I ain't saying invented Will. I caught myself and tried to be transparent and vulnerable with you, but I see how you are, Will.
I'm in that mood right now.
Appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna go ahead and clock up out of here. It's 5:00. Gave y'all a pretty long show today. Love y'all to pieces. We had our technical difficulty, but we got it done. Check out the volume on all their pages. Check out Voch Lombardi on all his VOCHLOMBARD out. The Patreon will be lit once we get Giants film. And check out Skywalker Steele, A to Z Dallas in the morning, 8:30 to 10:30. Skywalker STEELE Steele on social media. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all hold it down for the Dose Squads and peace. Till next time, man. Chef volume.
Thank you. He's gonna stay on here till you fixed it.
Will says I'll be there. I'll be late today. I'll be late today.
Hey, I'm gonna have to hit you up about the Patreon. I think that's the move. I'm dead serious.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. A whole year late.
Hey man, get your money. I'm with you. I'll even hop on a promo with you.
I appreciate it.